In this video, we will discuss about a dashboard. So when you first time log into your Palo Alto firewall, you're gonna land on the dashboard tab. So in previous video, we configure Palo Alto firewall, and this is the first page when you log in. So here we have our dashboard. Now this dashboard have many widgets which provide many information such as software version, status of each interfaces, resource utilization, top 10 entries for each, and several logs type, and so many other information. Who is login, administrator, login widgets, and so many other. So if I go back, so this is the dashboard. By the way, this dashboard, ACC, monitor, policies, object, network, and devices, these are called functional category tabs. Under the dashboard, there are many widgets. These are called widgets. Let me drag them here. This small window which provide different information. Let me drag this one here. Let me drag this widgets here. These are called widgets which provide different information, such as this widgets provide system logs. This widgets provide interfaces status. And let me remove this one from here, and this one provide general information. So under the dashboard, we have different widgets. So this widgets is clear to you. Now by default, the dashboard display widgets layout is 3 columns, but you can customize them to show in 2 columns. What does that mean? So this is 3 columns, column 1, 2, and 3. And you can go to layout, and here you can see 2 columns and 3 columns. So now it's 2 columns. By default, it's in 3 columns. So let me make them the default one again. So we have 3 columns and it's providing the information in 3 columns. Okay, so you can make them 2 columns as well. It's up to you. So we have a dashboard, and this the layout, how you want to see these widgets. After that, we have a widgets, which widgets you want to show and you want to hide them. Suppose top a high risk application is not enabled. So when I enable, now it's available. And if you want to close, just close them. Then top high system, all of them is available here. Logs, all of them is enabled. So these widgets are divided in 3 different categories: application, system, and logs. So in application widgets, we have top application which provide information and display information about the most session application. Top high risk application, it will show you the top most session with high risk application. And ACC risk factor, ACC we will discuss later on this one. They have a risk factor which can show you here on the dashboard as well. So under this application, we have top application, top high risk application, and ACC risk factor. So this is top high risk. Right now we don't have, because it's just we configure this firewall. And then we have top application. So top application will be somewhere, it's here, top application. And then finally we have ACC risk factor, which will be somewhere as well. So let's go back. Here is ACC risk factor as well. Now coming to the second widgets is about system widgets. System widgets has general information which provide the firewall model, firewall pen OS version, application thread, URL filtering, definition version, current date and time, and other detail. In the system widgets, we have another one, interfaces, which provide information about the interface. If it is green, it means it's up. If it is down, it will be red. And if it is unknown, it will be gray. Under the system widgets, we have then system resources, which provide the management, CPU usage, data plane usage, and session count. And also under the system widgets, we have high availability to provide you the HA information, active, passive, active, and it will be green or yellow or other. Then we have a log. Log will show you the administrator which they set the log. We will discuss this one. And log in admin, and it will show you the admin which is login to the device by web interface or through CLI, by SSH, by whatever. So it will show you those information. So let's go back. So we discuss about this system one. So we have general information, interfaces, system resources, high availability, HA cluster, log, and login admin. So this general information coming under the system widgets. General information. It will show you the device name, management IP, gateway, and also the MAC address and serial number of the device, CPU ID, and how many RAM, license information, version, software version, global protect version, application version, other version, and global protect VPN information, date and time information. So all these things you will find under the general information. Even though you can use a CLI command to get all these information. Similarly, under the system we have interfaces. So this one, the interfaces. Right now is gray. It means it's not known that it's not configured. That's why. If it is green, it's configure, which I show here. That if it is green, it means it's up. If it is red, it means it's down. And if it is unknown state, it means it's gray. That's why all of these are right now gray. Under the system, then we have system resources. So system resources showing you a management CPU, data plane CPU, and session count. Right now, they support these session, and right now 0 session are there. And management CPU and data CPU are showing you differently. Okay, I believe I mentioned this in detail as well. Let me go down if I have. Yeah, so let's go to here. Maybe I mentioned this, the system resources. Yes. So management CPU is showing you, you can use the CLI command as well. Show system resources. And if you want to see data plane CPU, show running resource monitor. And if you want to see session count, you can type command show session info. Okay, so you can use that information as well. So let's go up. So we were discussing about the system widgets. So under we have this one, a system resources one, and after this system resources, then we have high availability. If you configure HA, it will show you the HA information. So right now we don't have HA configure. Okay, because this just we configure this firewall. Then HA cluster, it will show you the cluster log. If you apply the log here, this one, so it will show you right now. If I go to log, let's see where is it here. So let me drag them here and let me drag here so that we can see. So log, there is no log. Let me apply the log and take a log and just let me put something. And now you're gonna see, let me refresh. Individually you can refresh, but if you want to refresh entirely, you can do it from here. So now you can see there is a log that somebody applied the log. So let me remove the log. Okay, and click OK and click close. Now if you refresh, there will be nothing. Okay, still sorry. So let me remove the log. Okay, and close. And now let's go back. And here is, so it will show you if administrator apply the log and they log the detail, okay, the firewall, so that other administrator cannot configure anything. Now login admin. Login admin, who is login? So only login admin is, one is login through console CLI and one through web, okay, from this IP. So if I type this IP in the browser again, let me do it through private. And let me log in again, admin. And if I go back, it will show you another now, 2 times. You can see web from the same IP and admin again. So this admin user is logging from 3 different places. So it will show you who is logging to this device through which method. So web, through CLI, or you can take SSH as well to this device. So it will show you the SSH as well. So if I say putty, and here I type 192.168.100.200, okay, and let me accept this one and type admin abc at 12345. Okay, so I'm logging through SSH as well. Again, it will show you through CLI, to 2 times through CLI and 2 times through web. So it will show you those login admin information here under the system widgets. Now coming to the logs. So these are the widgets which are divided in 3 different categories. Logs, we have thread logs, URL filtering log, data filtering log, config log, and system logs. So whenever you do anything in the system log, it will show you the system logs here. So let me refresh entirely and let's go to the log session. So this is configuration log. We just configure few things. So you can see the configuration logs here. These are the system logs, whatever we done through the system. So here is showing you the system logs. Okay, and other logs are data logs. Right now we don't have any data logs, and we have URL filtering log. Right now we are not using URL filtering, and thread logs it will show you. So these are the information. So we discuss about the log widgets. Thread log, it will show you the thread ID, application, date and time for the last 10 entries. Similarly, URL filtering, it will show you the last 60 minutes. Display description and date for URL filtering. For data filtering, again, it will show you only the last recent 160-minute data filtering. Config log, it will show you the administrator username and their detail, which I show you. And system log, so whatever you do in the system, last 10 entries, it will show you on the dashboard. So this dashboard provide a lot of information. So if you want to quickly overview few things, so you can check from the system. Now, as I say, these top dashboard ACC monitor policies, object, network and devices are called functional category tab. Then this is the widgets one I told you. Change to column to 3 column or 2 column. You can do it from here. And here, let's go back to show you. It's better to show you from here. So this is the commit. To apply the commit right now, we don't have. Okay. And here to log, I show you, we will do later on as well, to log the setting as an administrator. And here to save the changes and revert changes. And here you can search something on the entire firewall from here. After that, we have a layout to change, widgets we discussed, and last update it will show you here. And then this will refresh the entire window. And by automatically it's 1 minute, 2 minute, 5 minute, and you can make them manual. Now it will not refresh. You need to refresh them manually, pressing by this. Okay. However, the default one is 5 minute. Here, if you want to see any more information, help, so you can click on this one. I'm talking about the dashboard. On the top, this is a logo, and when you mouse over, it will show you the same, this general information. And we discuss about these widgets. Okay, now coming to on the dashboard, we have on the last here, if I make them zoom in, so here you will find the user which is login. Right now, admin is login. Okay, and if I zoom it here, log out if you want to log out this administrator. And last login time of this administrator, it will show you the date and time. And session expire time, it will show you the session expire time, how long the user will log in, and administrator, and then it will expire the session. So these information you can find under here. Okay, so let me go back. So you can click on the logout. So it's logout, and you can log in back. ABC at 12345. So you will find these information on the kernel. Let's go back until it's login. So I told you about the here administrator and logout, and the last login session time and date. Okay, and let's go back and let me close this one. Okay, so when you click on this administrator, so you can change your administrator password from here. Even though you can change from the devices as well, however, it's also available here. So the admin, and it say when you mouse over, it say change the password. Logout out tool you. Okay, and this is last login. I just log in, so it's change the timing. Okay, and this side we have Palo Alto logo, and we have a language. Which language you want to? These are the language which support. So it will change the entire setup. Like now we have an English, it will show you everything. So if I click something else I don't want, so it will change them to French, and it will change the entire web interface to this language. So this is the language if you want to change. Task, it will show you the task if anything is running or under process or completed. So everything, it will show you all the task detail with the ID, with their type, their status, it running or completed, whatever, and message, action, and who done this one. So right now we have admin, and this one is done by the system automatically. Okay, so you can clear if anything in the queue, and also these are all the tasks you want to categorize by this one, so you can see. So these are the tasks. Normally when you apply the commit, so normally we check from the task is completed or not. Okay, and here is the messages, the one which first time you log in, it will show you those as well, and also you can verify from here. So this is the task manager we discussed, and all these widgets. And I told you these are called the functional category tab. And the task button, I told you when you click, so it will display the task. Okay, if anything is running. And this the configuration log, whenever you do any changes, so it will show you in the configuration log. This is the commit on the corner which I show you when you apply. When you do any changes in the firewall, you need to push that configuration to the firewall. That is called commit. So you need to click on that one. Okay, and after that we discuss about the thread log and URL filtering. So it will show you like this. Later on I will show you when we do the labs. So the logs will come to the dashboard as well. Show system info. So it can show you this information. The same information can be done through CLI. If you type show system info, so you can see the same thing can be see from here: device name, host name, IP address, gateway, and family and model, and all these things. The thing which is showing here, you can do the same by type this command show system info. Okay, similarly if we want to check the management CPU, the command is show system resources. Okay, Q to quit and clear the screen, show system resources, and when you hit enter, so it will show you the same thing, the CPU and everything. Q to quit, and you can. Similarly the data plane, so the command is show running resource monitor, and also session count, show session info. Let me quickly show you show session info. Okay, sorry, info, and here is. So it's the same thing which is mentioned here, by the way. If I go back, this one, so it's mentioned through CLI as well. Right now we don't have a session, so that's why. Okay, and similarly administrator login. So administrator login can also be checked through CLI command. Okay, you can use a CLI command to see, and also display the system logs, the last 10, so it will show you. So this was the dashboard when you first time log in to Palo Alto Firewall. So you will see the dashboard tab, and under the dashboard tab there are many widgets which provide different information.